Okay, so this is Star Wars The Living Card Game. I don't think it's supported anymore, but it's still a lot of fun to play. There are a ton of expansions to it. Um, so the way it works is that there's light side and dark side, and each side has three factions. Um, I don't know if you can see where I'm pinging, but
Yep.
I put the factions over here to the one side. For the dark side, it's Imperial Navy, Sith, and Scum and Villainy. Your Sith, I did a starter deck for you, and a starter deck for me, as recommended in the rulebook. Um, so a deck consists of whenever you're either using the starting deck or you're creating your own, you're going to add a total of 10 objective sets to your deck. An objective set is one objective and five associated cards that are always with that objective. And then once you pick those 10 objective sets, you separate the objective cards and the regular cards, the command cards, into their own separate piles. And what you've got here, in the beginner set, there's only 8.
Okay.
So you've got 8 of these objective cards over here, and 40 of these command cards over here. But if you were to look at these cards on, I think it's the bottom right, you'd actually see like objective set number 2 or 3 or whatever. And if you were to go through this deck, you'd see that there are 5 cards that have that same objective set number. That way, in person, when you're done with your game, you can easily find, okay, these cards go with this objective set, these cards go with this objective, and so on. And then you can put them all back together again. So, long story short, people pick their objective sets, and that's how they build their deck. They separate out the objectives from the playing cards, and you put the objectives on one side and the playing cards on the other. You also get your affiliation card too, which is important. Actually, it's not the one we want. Let's see. It's that one.
It's not the affiliation card you're looking for.
Basically, yes. And I have to do the same thing on my end. I think that's for like an expansion or something. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So on your faction card, you'll see the different phases to a round. You'll also see in the very bottom it says starting reserve 6. That's how many cards that you can have in your hand.
Okay.
And anytime you have to draw up, that's the magic number. Other expansions have introduced other ways around, getting more cards, but typically it's 6. You also see a little like brick icon with the number 1 on the right.
Right.
Those are resources. You're going to be using your command cards in addition to your faction card to generate resources so that you can play your cards, similar to that of mana from Magic the Gathering.
Got it.
You're
Okay.
gonna be exhausting your objectives and your faction cards to play cards from your hand. So basically, in the beginning, you're gonna draw 4 of these objective cards and choose 3 to keep, and you'd put them face down. Now they probably don't mean anything to you right now, so just for like the sake of making this easy on you, I'm just gonna go ahead and just draw them and just put them face up since you don't know what these things are yet, obviously. And I'll do the same thing with mine, but typically you would draw 4, pick 3, and the remaining would just go to the bottom of your objective set, your objective deck. And you also get to draw 6 cards to put into your hand, and that's from your other deck.
Did I do
So
that now?
yeah, if you want to, sure. And I can even
Do I?
you can right click and hit draw 6 times, or I can, whatever. I can also
So
put. Go ahead.
do I need to shuffle it?
Uh, Go ahead. Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine.
Sorry.
No, you're. I
I
think I
always
already
worry
did,
about
but
that with tabletop.
no, you're fine. These cards are pretty unique anyway. Okay, so you should have 6 cards in your hand, and you'll notice there are roughly 3 different types of cards that you'll be dealing with. There are character cards, And it's difficult for me. I'll go ahead and actually just clue you in on what I have. I'll put them on the table so that you can see them. I don't care. I'll see if I can find the different kind of cards. That's a unit. That's a unit. It'll say on the left-hand side, that's an event. And that's a fate card. Okay. All right. So there's roughly 3 different kinds of cards in the game. You've got unit cards, which is like Obi-Wan Kenobi. In the upper left-hand corner of the card is the cost of playing him. That's how many resources you need to exhaust in order to play that card. 5 being fairly high. He's a good card though. To exhaust your resources to play a card, you've got these focus tokens here that are in your bag. And what you're going to do is you'll notice that your reconnaissance mission objective and the Emperor's Web and the Black Squadron Assault, they've also got 1 of each resource here. Actually, that would be... You wouldn't have enough resources to play Obi-Wan Kenobi if you were me. Because you would need 5 resources in all. There are ways to get more cards that will generate you more resources, but... so Obi-Wan's a bad example. Let's see if I can find a better one. Alright, let's try that one. So this one is Jedi in Hiding. So that's 2 resources. So if this were your card in your hand, you would assign a focus token to, say, 2 of these cards. And the total 1, 2 would be enough to play that card into your play area face up. Cards don't start exhausted or tapped or anything like that. They're ready as soon as you put them down.
Okay.
Once any card really has a focus token on it, it cannot be used again until the focus tokens are gone from it. And typically you only remove 1 per round. So if you have a card, an objective that has like 2 resources, and you double tap it on 1 round, you have to wait 2 full rounds. You remove 1 on the next round, then 1 on the following after that before you can use it again. So sometimes it's a good idea, even though a card might have a 2 or 3 on it, typically you want to split up your focus token so that 1 per round, 1 per round, 1 per round from each card. That way more cards are ready sooner, if that makes any sense.
Okay, yeah,
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I know it doesn't mean a whole lot to you right now, because again, it's all really new and, you know, I'm kind of throwing a lot at you. But you've got unit cards, like Jedi in Hiding here. They've got various symbols on them. The blaster icons, that's when you're attacking someone, I'm trying to explain combat without getting too much into it right now, but blaster icons typically attack anyone that is in battle with you, like against you at that point. So you can use your blaster icons to attack anyone that's opposing you. The little star icons, those are for doing damage against enemy objectives.
Okay.
The color is also important. Black, you can use it anytime, regardless. White is only used if you win the edge battle, which I'll get to later, because I don't want to confuse you even more. So, long story short, characters, you'll use characters, summon them by spending resources, put them in front of you, and use them to engage enemy objectives. That's what your characters will be doing. Then you've got like these event cards over here, which are like one-time things that can be played to do something special. Sometimes you even see like interrupt, and as you know from Magic the Gathering, typically you can play an interrupt card to stop something from happening. So this counterstroke, for example, when an event card is played, cancel its effect. So if you play an event on me, I could have played counterstroke for 1 resource by spending 1 resource to stop that event from going into effect. So event cards just do random things. And then lastly, these fate cards are only used during edge battles. And again, I'll get to that later. So these are like special cards that have no use other than in an edge battle. So those are the different kinds of cards. And I guess now's a good time to go through a round so you can sort of see what a typical round plays like. The
Sure.
dark side's objective is to get their Death Star dial to 12. It starts on 0 at the beginning of the game, but typically every round you're going to tick it up by 1 or 2 on your turn. You tick it up by 1 if the light side of the Force is face up, and you tick it by 2 if the dark side of the Force token is face up. So you're trying to get the dark side on your side so that you can make the Death Star dial tick faster. My goal is to destroy 3 of your objectives. It's either these 3, or when one gets destroyed, a new one will come out. As long as I destroy a total of 3 objectives, I win. If you get to your Death Star dial to 12, then you win. You can attack my objectives and destroy them. In doing so, that will further advance the Death Star dial by +1 every time for every objective you destroy. So for the first one, it's an extra tick, or just +1 tick. 2 objectives that you've killed so far. Now you've increased it by 2 as a one-time bonus. Oh, now you're on your third one that you've killed. Now you get to raise the dial by 3, and so on, so on. So the more objectives of mine you destroy, the more of a bonus you get to your Death Star dial.
Okay. And what's the deal with this light side, dark side Force? How does that influence?
That is that's actually the first part of a round. So, and it's easier to explain once I go over the last part of a round. So
Okay.
I'll just say for the moment that the first part of the round is let me just pull up my rulebook to make sure I'm calling it the right thing. 1 second here. All right, it's called the balance phase. During the balance phase, different things happen depending on whose turn it is and what this thing is showing. If it is your turn and the light side is showing, Death Star tile goes up by 1. If it's your turn and the dark side is showing, the Death Star dial goes up by 2. And I'll explain how you do that later. If it's my turn and the dark side is showing, nothing happens. If it's my turn and the light side is showing, I get to do 1 free damage to one of your objectives.
Okay.
So basically, if I want the light side to be up all the time, you want the dark side to be up all the time. So, and again, I'll get to how you do that later. It'll make more sense. Step 2 of a round is refresh phase. That's where you can remove 1 focus token from every card that you have in your array, whether they're from your faction, your objectives, any cards that you may have put into combat, and you focus them so that they can strike. At that point, you can remove 1 token from each card. That way they can ready up. Okay?
Okay.
The exception is on the first turn, I can't do that. So dark side goes first. On my first turn, I can't do the refresh phase, I guess for balance purposes. But anyway, if you have any shield tokens that are on your characters, they are removed at this point. Shields are like a temporary thing. And if you have fewer than 3 objectives showing, this is the time where you would refresh those as well.
The first stage, is that what you're saying?
So the first phase is the balance. That's where this light side, dark side token is. That's where that effect is applied.
Oh, refresh. I see. Okay,
yeah,
that's what we're talking.
Yeah, you're fine. Now,
Okay.
yeah, on the refresh phase, you remove 1 focus token from each card that you have. Also, if you have any of these objectives missing, you can replace them from your objective deck. And then also, if you have any shields on anyone, you have to get rid of them. And now on the draw phase, you have the option to discard 1 card from your hand and then draw back up to your hand limit, typically 6. Whatever your reserve value is. Once you do that, deployment, that's where you can play cards from your hand by focusing resources, like focus this, focus this. Oh, that's 2 resources that I focused. 1, 2. Now I can play a card worth 2, whether it be a character or an event or whatnot. So at that point, you're going to play cards from your hand by spending resources.
Okay.
Yep. Step 5 is conflict. At that point, if you have any readied characters, meaning they're not focused or exhausted, you can pick one of my objectives and then say, these 2 ready characters are going to attack that objective. I then have the option to push any of my characters forward to block if they are also ready. If they are focused or focus/exhausted, I cannot do that. But that's the conflict part. So as an example, let's say you had Darth Vader and you pushed him forward to attack one of my objectives. If I did not have any characters ready to block you, you automatically win the conflict. Whenever there is a conflict like that, there's something called an edge battle, and that's where these edge cards come into play. Before blows are exchanged, players will play cards face down one at a time until they decide to stop. So, like, I'll play a card face down, you play a card, I play a card, and then when we both consecutively pass, that ends the edge battle. And then we reveal all of the cards that we committed to that edge battle. If there are any cards like this one that are fate cards, you resolve them in numeric order from 1 to 10, or whatever it is, from ascending. This says deal 1 damage to a target participating enemy unit, meaning I just automatically pick one of your characters that are in this battle right now and do 1 damage to it. After we deal with the fate cards, we count the number of force tokens on the upper left of the cards that we've put into that edge battle. And whoever has the most force icons wins the edge battle. Winning an edge battle is important because not only do you get to make the first attack, but you also observe any white icons that are on the characters that you've committed to that battle. So, for example, this Jedi in hiding, if I'm attacking with her or defending with her and I win the edge battle, I can use the 2 black blaster icons and the white blast icon. Okay? But if I did not win the edge battle, I could only use the 2 black blaster icons when it was my turn to attack. I know I'm throwing a lot at you here. So, and you're probably scratching your head going, what the heck are you talking about? It'll make more sense once we actually start doing it. But, so if you had a card and I had a card and you won the edge battle, you would get to go first and observe any white icons on the card in addition to the black ones. And in a conflict, we both just take turns with any characters that we have. Whenever you pick a character to attack with in the conflict, you focus it, you resolve all the icons, and that's it. Then I pick a character, I focus it, and resolve all the icons. Then you pick a character, focus it, and then resolve all the icons. Until all of our characters are either dead or have been focused to the point where we can't do anything else. Different things happen depending on the outcome. Like if I do not have any characters left and you're attacking, you get a free damage on the objective in addition to any that you might have done already. So that's good. Any cards that you've played in the edge battle are just discarded. So that's it. Like any cards that you commit to the edge battle are not used directly in the conflict. They're just sort of gone. That you put them in your discard pile. And then I know it's you're quiet. Your head is hurting. I get it. But that's why we're gonna play like a practice, I guess, open information kind of thing, so you can see what I'm talking about. Once you run out of characters to focus and attack with, assuming you want to, then conflict phase is over, and then you're down to the force phase, which is phase 6. That gives you the opportunity to assign characters to the force, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, so that you can possibly flip this token over. Okay? To assign someone to the Force, you've got 3 of these Force cards. You've got 3 Darth Vader over here. I've got 3 Luke Skywalker. At this point, I can assign people to the Force by just sort of putting one of the cards under it. And when I assign someone to the Force, that means that these dots on the left, the Force dots, we're going to compare how many dots are committed to the Force. I've got 4 right now because Obi-Wan Kenobi has 4, and he's committed to the Force. So I'm going to count the number of dots I have on all of the cards I'm committing to the Force versus how many cards you have that are out and about that are committed to the Force. And whoever has the higher value gets to flip to their side. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
The downside to committing someone to the Force is that when you focus them in battle, you focus them with 2 tokens rather than 1. And since you remove only 1 per turn, that unit is going to be out of commission for a round, an extra round than they normally would. So while committing someone to the Force will help you win these Force struggles with this token over here, using them in battle will set you back a bit because they're not going to be ready right away like they normally would. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a round. And it's going to go back and forth until either you hit 12 on your dial or I manage to destroy 3 of your objectives. You're using a purely Sith deck and I'm using a purely Jedi deck. But again, you can sort of build your deck any which way that you want. So as long as, it's 10 objectives that you throw in there. I have seen people like mix and match both Empire and Sith, but it's risky doing that because when you play a card from your hand, you have to make sure that one of the resources that you tap from, like in Magic the Gathering, matches the faction. So like in Magic, if you put a blue card down, you have to make sure that you're tapping blue mana to do it. In this game, if you're putting an Empire card down, one of the resources that you tap, one of the cards that you tap, must be Empire. So if you have all Sith objectives, but you have an Empire card in your hand, you won't be able to play it, if that makes any sense.
Yep.
So a pure Sith deck, you won't have to worry about that. So again, this is going to be like an open information kind of game. I'm not here to like wreck you or anything like that. So the dark side always goes first. Light side though is face up. So what's going to happen is, as part of round 1, we're going to observe the, let me take a look at my card, the balance phase. Right now the balance is on the light side of the Force and you automatically get 1 tick to the Death Star. So now it is on 1. Oh, not 11, 1. Here we go. So now we're on...
We can give it an 11 if you want.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, the game's over, basically. Now is refresh phase, but there's really nothing to refresh because you have no focus tokens. Step 3 is to draw. At this point, you can discard 1 card from your hand that you don't like and draw a new one from the deck. It's up to you. I know you probably don't know what a lot of these cards do right now, but if you want to play your cards face up, it's up to you. I'm not going to force you, but just to show you what I've got so you can see what my line of thought is, I'm just going to put my cards face up so that you can see what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So I'm just going to put them here.
Okay.
You don't have to. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So you would discard a card if you want, draw up to 6. Your discard pile does not refresh back into your hand when you're said and done. So if you run out of cards, well, yeah, that's a bad thing. I think you lose. I'm not sure. I have to look that up too. Anyway, so if you're happy with your hand, you go on to deployment. And from here, you focus your resource cards and your faction cards to play cards onto your play area. So, do you have any characters that you may want to throw out there?
Yeah, I got questions first, though.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
So, with the edge battle You're just comparing like what the amount of guns when you push one forward. So if I put one with one gun, you put one with two guns, you win that
Close.
exchange.
It's the force icons on the left, the little dots. The same dots that are used to compare the force at during round 6. There are little white dots underneath the cost in the upper left.
Yeah.
You compare those dots. Whoever has the most dots wins the edge battle.
So then, what are the guns for again?
That is for attacking an opponent that you're in combat with. The guns attack characters, the blast icons attack objectives. It'll make more sense when we get there.
Wait,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so confused. So
No, that's cool. Ask
if
away.
I like,
Here,
okay, so
I'll
let's
use.
say I put my card on the table, right, and it's a unit or whatever. I'll just here. I put this down, right, this
Okay.
guy,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and then we go into the conflict step
Right.
or whatever.
So if this were the case, let's say I attacked with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Jedi in hiding. I picked one of your objectives to do it. Then you pushed this guy forward to block. That's a possible scenario.
Right.
Now we enter the edge battle. And during the edge battle, we, from our hand, put down one card at a time, as many as we want. So I will put this one face down. You have the option of putting one face down. Then I have the option of putting one face down. You have the option of putting one. And this goes back and forth until we both pass. Then we reveal our edge stacks. We resolve any fate cards that happen to be in the edge stack first,
Okay.
in ascending order. Then we compare the number of dots that are on the upper left. I have a total of 3. You see that?
Okay.
If you have more dots than me in your edge stack cards, then you win the edge battle. That means that your TIE Advanced would get to go first, or you would get to go first. You could then focus him first to attack first, and then observe both the black and white icons.
So I would damage one of your units and then also one of your events.
Yes, so you would focus him to strike. Then the white blaster icon, that you would pick one of my participating units and do 1 damage because you've got 1 blaster symbol. And if you did 1 damage, there's some numbers here. I'll just put like a 1. Let's say you attacked Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that's 1 damage to Obi-Wan and also 1 damage to to an objective. Now, because you're defending, I don't believe that actually, like, that doesn't apply because it's like I'm in orbit around your planet and I'm attacking it. So that blast icon really doesn't do much to.
Right, I would have to be.
You would be attacking, correct? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that happens. So
Mm-hmm.
if that just happened, let's say that's just happened, right?
Right.
Let's say I'm attacking. I pushed this guy forward. We did all the card stuff. I ended up winning.
Mm-hmm.
I put my focus on this guy.
Right.
I shoot Obi-Wan and I do a damage to your objective or whatever.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He's focused. If then on your turn you attacked, I can't defend with him because he's focused, right?
Right. There's no defense in this game. Attack damage always goes through. So now it is my turn. Both Obi-Wan and Jedi in hiding are both unfocused at the moment. So I can go ahead and focus Obi-Wan. I could do 1 blaster damage against TIE Advanced. And if you won the edge battle, I could only do the black icons. This icon means I can add a focus token to anything in any card in your array. Is what that is. So I could do something like this to make him have to spend more time readying before he's usable again. But I would do 1 damage to TIE Advanced here, and 1 focus added to him if I want. Or I can add it to this one, or to any other card I choose. And then, once he's focused, you have no cards remaining in that battle. So I could turn to Jedi in hiding, I could focus her, I would do 2 black blaster, 2 damage to tie advanced over here. And so that would be 1, 2. And he's now accumulated 3 damage. The amount of health someone has is in the bottom there. That would be enough to kill him, and he would be eliminated from play. He would be put in your discard pile.
Okay. Okay, let's just try it and see what happens.
Yeah, it takes a minute to understand. I get it.
Okay.
So I'll just put these back down here. And again, this is open information for you, so there you go. Let's do that. Okay. So now I think we're in the deployment. So now you can deploy units as you see fit, just by focusing these resources over here.
And I basically have like 3 mana, right?
4, including your faction card.
Oh, right. Okay.
But there are cards that give you more.
All right, so I'll do Dark Sith Apprentice and tie Advanced, I guess.
Nice. So what you would do is you would focus 1, 2, right,
Yep.
for the 1 card, and then 1, 2 for the other card. It's important also just to see if you have any like special things going on. I just noticed this, your reconnaissance mission. Its ability is your reserve value is increased by 1. So in actuality, you should have 7 cards in your hand, not 6.
Okay, that's fine.
So if you want to draw an extra card for right now, go ahead. That way you would have had 7 in your hand. Yep. And then reduce the cost of your first event card you play each turn by 1. You didn't play any event cards. They were units. As an action, focus this objective to remove 1 focus token from a black squadron unit you control. Okay. I don't see any black squadron units. Okay, so
this guy is one, right?
Oh yeah, black squadron. Yeah. So in the future, if this did not have a focus on it, and let's say he was focused, you could sort of put 1 here to take 1 off of here, and ready him up for something else if you needed to.
And like, when can I take this action?
That is, that action is, let's see, focus this objective to remove. I guess that's any time during your turn.
Okay, cool.
Actually, you know what? I think it could be any. It says action. I'll have to look that up. I'm pretty sure you could do it any time, but yeah. We'll house rule it until I get an answer for you. So,
okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so these are ready. But now we're on to the conflict phase, and you skip that for your first turn because I haven't had a chance yet to put any units down.
Right.
Now we're on the force phase. Now the light side balance is up. If it stays a tie, then it stays light side. So now at this point, do you want to commit any units to the force? To do that, you would take 1 of your 3 cards and put it underneath, and the number of pips that are on their card is what is contributed toward that. I have 0 right now because I have 0 cards in my array, and so anything that you really assign to the force, you're going to win the force struggle.
And how long do they stay assigned to the force?
Permanently until they're dead.
Oh, wow, okay. And that just means if I try to do anything, like if I tried to put it on this guy,
yeah, you
then he would get 2 focus anytime I did anything with him.
Right, correct.
I guess I'll do it on the tie guy, because then I could sort of maybe remove focus with this thing at some point.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. So now you've got 1 pip versus my 0. And because you won the force struggle, the Death Star or the dark side force token is now face up.
Okay.
So if I don't do something about that, you're going to get 2 ticks on your Death Star tick on your next turn, as opposed to just 1.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. So your turn's over at this point. And now I get to go. Um,
So I can't remove this thing from him anyway, other than
no,
until he dies.
until he dies. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So balance, nothing happens because when it's light side, but dark side is showing, no bonus for me. Next is the refresh phase, which there's nothing for me to refresh. I'm going to discard potentially and draw back up to 6. Let's see what my objective sets say. When this objective is destroyed, search your objective to choose. Okay. Not applicable right now. Reaction. After you play a force user unit, draw 1 card. After you win an edge battle as the attacker, deal 1 damage to an engaged objective. Okay. Limit once per turn. Alright, so nothing that would affect me right now. So I guess I'll keep these cards for now. That's fine. And next we've got the deployment phase. Now I've got, let's see, 2, 1, 1, and 1. So I have a total of 5 resources. So I guess what I'll do is, I'll try not to get greedy here. I'll play, what is that? That's an enhancement. That's actually, and that's another type of card I didn't show you. Enhancement cards are like tucked behind another card to improve them in some way. Enhancements
Okay.
like give them more icons or give them a special ability that they normally wouldn't have, like this Shi Cho training card that I've got here. But I'm going to go ahead and play Jedi in Hiding and Believer in Old Ways. And I'll just put that in my play area here. And I have to do 4 resources to do that. So I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I could have, if I wanted to, done something like this. 2 focus tokens on the 1 because the reserve value or the material is 2. However, during the refresh phase, you only lose 1. So this card is still locked for me until I clear the remaining 1. So I'm
Right.
splitting up the resources so that on my next turn, all of them are available again. So now I've played these 2, and I'm done with that. The next thing to do is conflict. At this point, I have the option to engage one of your objectives if I feel like it. I have to figure out though if I wanna, based on the strength that I've got here. I mean, I could push them forward. If I don't win the edge battle, then I'm kind of in trouble. But I'm fairly confident I could. Okay, so what I'll do, just for funsies, I'll go ahead and push both of these forward. And I pick 1 objective to attack. I think I will attack Emperor's Web because its life is 4. It has 4 health as opposed to the others that have 5.
Okay.
So now you have the opportunity to assign units to block me. So if you want to, you don't have to. You can let the attack go unopposed, or you can pick units to enter the fray and try and stop me.
So, is there any reason not to?
So if an attack goes unopposed, meaning that there are no defenders remaining at the end of the battle, then the attacker gets 1 free damage on the objective that they're attacking. So if you do not block me, I automatically win the edge battle, meaning my white tokens go into play, and I do 1 free damage on top of that to the objective. So I would get 1 damage from her because she's got 1 white, 1 damage from her because there's 1 white there, the blast icon, and because it was unopposed, another damage for free because there's no defenders remaining. So I would be doing a total of 3 damage to this objective over here. It'd still be alive because your health is 4. But that is what would happen if you did not oppose me or if I annihilated that guy during the conflict.
But I mean, like, is there any downside to blocking? Like, he could die,
He
right?
could die, right? If you don't assign him to the battle, those are units that will be ready to attack me on the next round, and I'll have nothing for defense. So it's like a risk reward situation. You can either use cards to block, or you can let me attack, and then you know that these guys are going to be focused, so they will have no ability to block you should you decide to attack on the next round, on your turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, okay. I guess I'll block with that guy.
Okay. So this is where the edge battle takes place. Now, you have full view of my cards. So this is hidden information, but I'll go ahead and put one down there. And now, as the attacker, I put mine down. Now, you can play from your hand one card face down, if you so choose.
So what happens to these cards after the edge battle? Do they go back into your hand, or they go into the
Discard
discard?
pile. They're, once you use them, you lose them. Yeah.
Oh. Hmm. All right. Well, see what happens, I guess.
Okay. Now, I have the option to add more if I want. Maybe I will... Okay, you know what? I will, for the sake of it, I'll just say, okay, I'm done. Would you like to keep going? Would you like to add another card?
No.
Okay. So now we flip over our cards. And now we resolve them. We resolve the fate cards first before comparing the dots. The heat of battle that I've got is resolved at fate number 5, which is, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in order. If there's more than one fate card, you resolve them in ascending order.
Got it.
This says deal 1 damage to a target participating enemy unit. So I'm going to resolve that and do 1 damage to your apprentice.
Okay.
Okay. But you've got more pips. You used Darth Vader's TIE Advance. It has 3 pips. So you win the edge battle. So both of these cards go into our discard piles, because we're not going to use them anymore. And now you get first attack. So what does that mean? Well, now you only got 1 unit that you assign to this battle. So now you can use him. You can focus him and do your damage.
Okay.
So you can, yeah, so you've got 1 blaster icon there. So now you do 1 damage to one of my 2 units. Jedi in hiding has 1 hit point.
Yeah.
So if you do damage to her, she's out.
All right. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Him or her. Okay. So 1 damage is applied. That person's dead immediately. No counterattack or anything. And that blast icon is kind of like gone to waste because you're defending. But that's okay.
Right. Yeah.
Now my character, who is unfocused, gets to attack back. So I'm going to focus her. And because I did not win the edge battle, I cannot use that white icon to do damage to your objective. But I can use the black icon to do 1 damage to your Sith guy. Now his health... Yeah, he's dead. So that goes into your discard pile. And that is it. There's no other characters that can be used right now for this battle. Now, at this point, I have attackers left. You have no defenders left. In that case, only 1 bonus damage goes through. But considering the alternative, you, stopped 3 or 4 damage from being applied. You know what I mean? Just from that 1 card that you blocked with.
Oh, I see. So it's like, even though she already attacked, because she's the last one standing, she still gets to do a damage to this thing.
If there are no defenders remaining, you get a bonus damage.
Okay.
Okay. So in the event that you do not assign anybody, or I happen to destroy all of the defenders, you get a bonus damage onto the objective that you're attacking.
Okay.
But 1 is better than 3 or 4 that I would have gotten had you not blocked me. So
Gotcha.
That's it. I have no other units in my play area. At this point, if I had another one, I could push them and attack a different objective, one that I have not attacked this round yet.
Got
I
it.
could,
Okay.
but I don't have any left to do that. So that ends my conflict phase, and now I'm into force phase. Now here's the thing. I could assign her to the Force. However, cards that are focused do not count toward the Force. So your tie advanced right now is good. It's not focused. You still have 1 pip to use during phase 6. Even if I assign her to the Force now and tie it, it's still gonna be dark side because she's focused. My pip count would still be 0 during phase 6. So I'm not gonna commit her to the Force for right now. That'll end that, and this stays dark side. And it is now your turn. As part of the balance part, you have the dark side thing showing. So this would go up by 2. And now you've got 3 showing. So you're a quarter of the way to winning the game already. Now is refresh. You can now remove a focus token from each card in your play area. So from every single objective and, yep. If you had any units with focus on them, one would go away there. Now that you're done with that, you draw. You can discard 1 if you want, but you draw up to your reserve, which is 7, because of your reconnaissance mission.
So, if I have like an event card, when can I play that?
Event is typically on your turn, unless it's like an interrupt or something like that. Okay. Or a reaction. If it's like a reaction to something happening or an interrupt to stop something from happening, that's the exception. But typically event cards are done on your turn.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to discard. I'll just draw just 7, right?
Yeah, so 3 cards. You got it. And now deployment. This is where you can focus your factions card and your other 3 objectives to play more cards.
Well, I don't have any other units that I could play, so I guess I will. This feels like a bit of a waste. Maybe it's worth it. I don't really know.
Well, I can tell you if you want.
Let him play.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just like trying to figure it all out.
I was just trying to be helpful, hon, okay?
You're so helpful. You're so
My cards are completely open and revealed. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to compete. I'm just trying to help.
You control freak. This is not D&D. No, I'm kidding. Wow. I'm kidding.
Get out.
Again, I don't think this is worth it, but I'm just going to do it just to do it. So I'm going to play an event card for 0 because of the Emperor's Web, right?
Oh, yeah. Emperor's Web. Reduce the cost of the first event card you play. So, yeah, nothing needed. Action. Place 1 focus token on a target enemy fighter unit. Now, fighter... Oh. Yeah, see, she is not a fighter. So that would not work there. But
all right,
so
can I undo?
Yeah, take it back. Yeah.
In that case... I'm not going to play any cards, I guess.
Interesting. No characters in there? That's weird.
Yeah, I played freaking Vader expecting to draw somebody else, or his TIE fighter.
Oh, gotcha.
But I did not. So I guess I'll just move on to the deployment, which I think we're already there.
Yep, conflict. So this is the part where you could attack one of my objectives by tapping him twice or by focusing him twice. He's on the dark side of the Force. So if you do use him to attack one of my objectives, then you have to focus him twice. And he will not count toward the Force for the next 2 rounds because he is focused.
Oh, right. But that's okay. I'll attack hit and run.
Okay. So,
since that's a 4 life one.
Yep. So here's the thing. You automatically win the edge battle, but you can still play edge cards if they would help you in some way. Like some edge cards do damage to the objective you're attacking. So if you have, you automatically win the edge battle, but go ahead and play any edge cards that you may want to play now if they would help you. Okay. Target of opportunity. There you go. If you are the attacking player, deal 1 damage to the engaged objective. So I put 1 damage on hit and run there. And any other edge cards that you want to play? If you have any.
Nah.
Okay.
So, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out these cards.
Oh, take your time.
So you can play enhanced cards on your enemies' characters?
If they're a debuff of some kind, yes.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess that's it for now. So I'll put my 2 focus, but then I'm going to use the action from this thing to put one onto here instead.
Okay, makes sense. Focus is objective to remove 1 focus token. Yep, cool. So you get to do 1 damage to the objective and 1 blaster damage, but there's no participating units.
Right.
So that kind of goes to waste, but you still do an extra damage to that objective. So now I've got 2 damage on hit and run. In addition to that, this battle is unopposed, meaning there's no defenders. So you get an additional bonus damage to the objective. So 1 from the fate card that you played, 1 from the blast icon on your tie advanced, and then 1 from the unopposed bonus.
Right, okay.
So now, yeah, I'm 1 hit point away on that card from losing it.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Okay. Probably.
Okay, wait. Can I just? I'm just
Yeah.
I'm gonna show this. This card I can only play on my turn, right? So it's only good for like stopping somebody from trying to defend or when I'm attacking.
Yeah, this says this. Yeah, that unit cannot be declared as an attacker or defender. So yeah, use that any time we get into a conflict, whether it's my turn or your turn.
Okay, so I just was looking for that like interrupt key or whatever.
Yeah, that seems that it says attacker or defender, so it looks like you can use that anytime.
Okay. Okay. Just trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, no problem. That's what we're here for. All right. So there's no other cards to enter conflict with. So now we're on the Force. At this point, there's no cards to commit, and you've already got Dark Side, so nothing happened there. Actually, you've got 0 committed to the Force right now because he's focused, but still, tie 0-0. This stays Dark Side.
Okay.
And now we're back to me again. And at this point, I'm in trouble. During the balance step, nothing happens because it's Dark Side. Refresh, I get to remove 1 focus token from each of my cards. Balance phase, nothing happens. Refresh, I removed 1 focus from each of my things, my cards. Draw, okay, so now I get to discard 1 of my choice, and I won't. And I'll just go ahead and draw up to my reserve. Wrong deck. Right? So 1, 2, 3. So my reserve is 6. Okay. And now deployment. This is where I can deploy stuffs. I'm getting beat pretty badly, so I may want to pump out some more units or something. After you play a Force user unit, draw 1 card. I probably forgot to observe that with her, but that's okay. Oh, maybe not. She says Force sensitive, not Force user. Okay. What could I play? She's got black icons. Discard a number of tokens and enhancements from a target. Oh, interesting. Sorry, I'm looking at these myself now.
Yeah, no problem.
Remove all damage from a target objective. Ooh, okay. So I could get rid of the 3 damage that you've done to my objective with R2-D2 here, or with emergency repair. But that would leave me kind of short. I want to play other things. Secret Informant is 3. All right, so I guess what I'll do... I don't think... All right, yeah, I'll do this. So I think I will If I use her, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. What objectives are damaged? Okay, that's actually enough. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll use emergency repair. So I'll just play that card for 2. So that's I'll do 1, 2, and that removes all of the damage on 1 card. So hit and run is no longer damaged. Next, I'm going to play Secret Informant here, and that's 3. So that's just 1, 2. Unless there's someone else. Is there someone better? I don't have enough for Obi-Wan. No, okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm pretty much tapped out at this point. I can't do anything else. So now conflict. I hate going all in. Typically, I like to leave cards in reserve, but I kind of need to push objectives where I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to commit both of these characters.
I would like to force stasis one of them.
There you go. Target an enemy character or creature. That unit cannot be declared as an attacker or defender until the end of the phase. Well, okay, so what that means is they can still be part of the conflict, but that's not going to stop them from doing anything. So what that means is, let's say that you had a character defending, and I won the edge battle. You could then play this to stop me from going first. You would get first dibs, and then I get to counterattack. So that's if you use that now, like
cards are all worthless.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but do I have any edge cards? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so I'm just going to attack the Emperor's Web, and because there are no units that can block me, I just automatically win. I could, if I want, add edge cards, which I don't have. So now I resolve all of the icons on these cards. I've got 1 blast on the 1 card, 1 blast on this card, so that's 2 damage. 1, 2. And because the battle was unopposed, that's an additional 1 damage. Because that hit the magic number 4, that is eliminated. And I am now 1/3 of the way to winning. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But I had to focus both of these characters to do it, and now I have no defense for the next round. So I'm going to assign focus and focus. And with that, conflict is over. Force. Both of these characters are... I had to focus both. And even if I assign one of them to the force now, a focused unit that is committed to force still contributes no dots. So I'm not going to do anything. You still win the force struggle. It's still dark side's play. So it is now your turn. And as part of phase 1, you raise your Death Star up by 2 more. So now you're at 5. You're like almost halfway to winning. I just can't win on this force thing here. Next is refresh. You get to remove a focus token from each of your cards.
Okay.
You get to replace your lost objective with a new one. And that one is, after your opponent's turn begins, draw 1 card.
Okay.
So that's useful. And draw. So now you can draw up to your reserve of 7. You can discard first if you want. You can discard 1 card and then draw up if you so desire.
So I get 2 more.
Yep. Okay. From there, deployment. You get to deploy units.
Can't.
Seriously? You want to retcon it and here, just do this. Take half your cards, put them at the bottom of your deck, and just draw more.
No, I mean I found the card, but there's no way I'll never be able to pay for it. I found Palpatine and he's 6 energy or whatever it's called. It's like,
there
how would I
are
ever...
cards in here that will help you. It's just so if you want to, are there any other units you can play aside from Palps?
No.
No. Okay.
That's okay. We'll just keep going.
Okay.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
All right. So
It's weird.
I will. I'll put this on one of your guys.
Okay. So,
This.
intimidated. Enhance the enemy character's unit. Forced reaction. After enhanced unit is focused to strike, place one focus token on. So basically, I have to double focus anytime I use this character in the future.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and then. After you. Shit, that doesn't really help me. I guess I will. That one was free, right? It didn't cost anything. That one I'll focus, and I'll put an extra focus target on the other one.
Oh, place one focus token on a target enemy. Fighter. It's a fighter unit, though.
Fighter, this fucking.
So I'll
You don't have any fighters. There's no fighters in your hand or your
not yet.
thing.
Not yet.
God Almighty! I should have discarded this worthless thing.
It's okay. Again, if you want
then-
to, I don't mind you discarding cards for the learning game to see
No,
different
it's okay.
cards.
We're gonna play it out. It's fine. Stupid thing. I'm only upset because that's the second time I did that and I didn't learn.
It's alright. There's a lot to this game, to be fair. Your brain's still trying to figure out edge battles and stuff. It's fine.
Yeah, there's just no good. I guess I'll just. Not attack, I guess.
Okay, that's fine. Conflict phase. So you're not going to attack with him? You want to keep him in reserve for defense?
Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna keep one-shotting all my objectives since I don't have any units.
Well, I don't know about that. Okay.
But yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold
Okay.
them back. I feel like that's probably the better idea.
Okay. Well, conflict is over. Force, you can't commit anything to the force, but you have one pip to my 0. So you still have the dark side on your side.
Yes.
My turn. Nothing happens on phase 1 because it's dark side. Step 2 is refresh, meaning remove a focus token from every character that I have. And all this stuff. Okay. And now I can draw. I've got 4 cards, so I will draw 2 more. Wow, okay. Jedi mind trick. Okay, well, I want to play Luke just because it's cool. So I'll just do 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. I'm not going to deploy anything else at this point. Next is conflict. I am only going to commit, I think. What objectives do you have? 5. I would not be able to destroy anything new. I want to keep Luke on my side unused. I want the light side back. I mean, you've had the dark side this entire game. So I'll go ahead and use both of these 2 again. And I'll have to double focus the one because of intimidation. And focus the other one. So that's... Now, you have the option to block me at this point, if you want, with your tie advanced. That would require a double focus if you used him, but...
Double focus if I use him. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. So yeah, I'll block with him.
One thing to note is how much damage I would do if you didn't. I would do a total of 3 damage. And that would not be enough to destroy one of your objectives, I'm just saying. So if you do block, you might be able to prevent some of that 3 from getting through if you manage to destroy one of them. You've only got one blaster icon on TIE Advanced. So you might be able to take out Secret Informant if you win the edge battle. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Yeah, let's do it. I kept him back to block, so I might as well block, right?
yeah. Okay. So now we do the edge battle thing. And as the attacker, I guess I'll just throw in one there. I mean, you already see what I'm going to put in there, so it's kind of silly. Let's see. I don't have any... Yeah. All right. Discard a number of tokens and enhancements. You know what? I'll just put that one in there. So that's 1... And then you have the option to put 1 in there.
Right, sorry.
If you want. You don't have to.
Alright, I'll put that one in.
Okay. And I kind of want to keep the remaining ones. Well, actually, I kind of want to get through this deck, too. Cancel its effects. I like that. You know, I'll go ahead and put that one in there, too.
Oh, it says after your opponent's turn begins, draw a card.
Oh, yeah,
right?
go ahead. Yeah, draw a new one. Yeah. No problem.
Okay.
Oh, and I have, after you play a Force user unit, draw 1 card. So I should have done that as well. Which, it's the same one. Of course it is. Okay. So I put a card in. It's up to you if you want to put 1 in or not. So it's 2 to your 1 at the moment.
Range card. No. No. I'll just use it.
Okay. And I will pass. You can keep going if you want, or you can also pass.
I don't really want to give up these cards, but I really want to win this.
You really want a character, I know.
Yeah, and that's the other thing.
If you didn't get rid of that fighter unit one, you may want to.
All right, I'll do one more, and then I'll pass or whatever.
Right, sounds good. So I'll go ahead and reveal these since I'm done. I had a total of 3 pips, and you had 4. None of these are fate cards, so you don't have to worry about that. Your 4 pips beat my 3 pips, so that means you win the edge battle. These go into our discard piles, and you get first dibs on.
Now, actually, before you discard that,
Yep.
Look at this card. I just didn't want to do this. This just seems so strange.
Play only during the player's force phase. Return all units in play to the bottom of their owner's decks in random. Oh man.
Yeah.
So okay. If I'm dominating with a bunch of characters, that's a way to like clear the boards, as it were.
Okay. I was just like, what the heck? That just felt like it would be too annoying to do.
It's the thing.
Okay. So here's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
When I drew a card at the beginning of your phase, this is what I got. It says, after you win an edge battle, put this unit into play from your hand as a participating unit on your side.
Absolutely.
So I think he's now in the... Well, this guy also gets focused, right?
Mm-hmm.
And can I just use an action now to put it onto this thing?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. So I guess he would get focused as well, right? If he's participating?
Only when he's about to strike. So,
okay.
Yeah, you only, like, now that you've got 2 units, right? You decide which one you want to activate first.
Do I actually have to pay for his cost to do that? That's my other question.
I thought so. Yeah, I think you still have to pay the cost to put the unit into play. So you just do 1, 2, 3. And during your refresh, it doesn't matter. You're going to get all that back anyway.
Yeah, but now I can't do my force
your
stasis.
Your force stasis, okay. Yeah. So the question is, do you want to... Well, you could keep both on this and still use force stasis with that.
That's true, but then he's...
double
I
focus.
guess that means just next turn I can't do anything with him.
Right. It's up to you.
No, whatever. We'll just let the dice fall as they fall or whatever.
Gotcha. So that means you'd be attacking with this one first, or do you want to attack with this one first? Because if you
Um,
attack with this one, then we'll unfocus this guy.
so what's the difference between the black and the white stars?
Black, you always have access to. White
Okay.
means that you've won the edge battle and can use it. White is edge battle dependent. So,
But since I'm defending, it doesn't really matter either way, right?
yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. They're both 1 damage, so I'll just say I'll put the 1 damage on your.
So, which guy do you want to use? I guess because we have to focus that person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do the TIE fighter.
Okay, so I'll just do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so you're gonna do 1 damage to my informant,
Informant,
right?
get her
And
out.
that kills her. So she would go into my discard pile.
And then I guess the other damage would have to go on to Believer of Old Ways, right?
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Now it's my turn. Like
Okay.
it goes back forth, back forth, back forth.
Yeah. Okay.
So I am going to I shouldn't have focused her right now, but yeah, I'm going to focus her to do 1 damage and 1 blast icon. So I'm going to do 1 damage to your replica there, and
Okay.
he's out, and then 1 damage to the objective I'm attacking, which I don't think I actually specified which one it was. I think it was which one don't I like. All right, we'll just do the Sith one. That's fine.
Okay.
And now she's double focused because she attacked. So now we're left with no more units that can do anything. You do have a defending unit. You blocked it. There's one still alive. That means I do not get a bonus damage on that.
Okay.
So,
Good.
and then that's it. Conflict is over. I could attack a different objective now with Luke if I wanted to, but I'm not. Instead,
Okay.
I'm going to end the conflict phase, enter the Force, and I'm going to assign him to the Force so that he's got 3 pips on him. I don't believe you have any ready characters with the Force, so it's 3-0, meaning this finally, for the first time, gets flipped back to the light side.
Okay.
And that's it. And now it is your turn.
Okay. So now I
With balance, that goes up to 6. 1 tick. There you go.
Okay.
So you're at 6. So you're halfway to winning now. Now your refresh phase, you can remove 1 token from each card or objective.
Okay. That, and then I am. Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Then you can discard
draw.
1 if you want, and then drop to 7.
Just take my chances. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, and then deployment.
Ooh. Dang. Deployment. Okay.
Yeah, take your time.
Oy vey. What's this? What's a limited card?
Limited means only one of that. It's like a named card. Is there a little asterisk by the name?
No, it's just, this is what I'm looking at. I'm trying to figure out what this thing does.
Limited. You cannot play more than 1 limited card each turn. Right. So if you look in parentheses, it says, so if you had another Sith library, or like if you had...
Oh, I can't play two. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, you're fine.
Well, what does this do? What does enhance your play area
So
mean?
this means it goes into, like, just, it's off to the side, and now you can use it as an extra
I didn't
resource.
see the energy thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So all you have to do is spend 1 energy or focus 1 thing.
Yep,
And now,
let's do that.
that's out. So now you've got 4 more resources to use this turn.
Okay, I can dig it. This is... Doesn't do it. Alright, I will do 3. So,
Mhm.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And I will play this Night Sister.
Okay. After you commit this unit to the Force, deal 1 damage to a target objective. Oh, nasty. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize that. Okay. So if I do commit her to the Force, I'll be tying you. That doesn't really do anything, right?
No,
Yeah,
it stays on my side. Yeah.
So that's no good. So I'm not gonna... Well, that happens at the end of the thing anyways.
If you had one other unit to play that had a dot, like if you have a unit that cost 1 to play and had at least 1 dot on it, you could assign both to the Force and then beat me, but I don't know if you have such a card.
No. Okay. I guess that's it.
Okay.
And I feel like
Uh,
this guy definitely can't attack this turn. You might attack with Luke, I suppose. And you could definitely defend with Luke, too. Jeez, I don't know what to do. If you defend with Luke, you have to focus him, though, right?
if I commit him to the battle and then use him to strike, then yes, I will double tap him. However, he has a targeted strike ability. Something to note: when I'm attacking, I can target any unit that is even those not in the current engagement. So I can actually like attack anyone anywhere, which is crazy. Also, as a reaction, after your opponent's turn begins, remove 1 focus token from the unit. So if I attack with him, I can remove a token once on your turn and then again on my turn. So
Got it.
he can get rid of focus tokens faster.
No fair. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's Luke Skywalker. He's got to be good at something.
Yeah, you're right. I just don't know what to do, I guess.
That's understandable. I mean, it's your first game.
And then you could also play another unit, too, and attack with that. It's like, I feel like I can never really attack.
That's the bane of the Empire. Their goal is to run the clock out while keeping their stuff alive. That's their primary goal. If you can, again, you can, as an alternate strategy, attack more often, get rid of my objectives, and make the Death Star tick faster. But you have to be pretty solid with your defense to do that. Because if you tap all your characters to attack, I'm unopposed. And all I need is 3 to win. 3 objectives to win. I've already got 1. If I destroy 2 more, I win instantly. So keeping some in reserve for defense is a good idea. As the dark side.
Says you. No, I'm just
Says me. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll just hold him back and defend.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm probably playing it wrong, but I just
No, I don't
feel
think you're
scared
playing it
to
wrong.
attack.
Yeah.
Okay. And then conflict force. So yeah, we're good. We're done.
Now, do you want to commit Night Sister to the Force so that it does 1 damage to any target objective? Or do you want to keep her unopposed or unassigned to the Force?
No, I don't want to.
Double tap her when you attack or defend.
Yeah, I just have so few units. Yeah, so that's fine.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Do I have anything here?
Isn't there a card from the Empire side? Like the Death Star, like it ends in 4 rounds automatically and they win.
There are so many objective sets out there. This is just the starter deck. After we're done with this, I'll show Nick the builder where you can get all the objectives. Anyway, light side, it is showing and it's my turn. So that means I can do 1 damage to a target objective. So I'll just add 1 damage to Council of the Sith. And then I'm on to refresh. So I get to remove 1 focus token. She's still out of commission. All right. And now I get to draw cards. So I guess I draw up to 6. Oh, wrong one. 1, 2. Another believer in old ways. Okay. Even if the unit's already interesting. Well, I have 4 resources to spend, and I can't do Obi-Wan yet. I don't have any well, I could play her, I guess. Alright, so I'll just spend 2 resources. I'll just do 1, 2 to play her. And is there anything else I can do? Damage from enhanced units icon type may be divided among. This is going to be rough. You've got some, wow. Okay. I don't like. All right. So I guess what I'll have to do, I mean, I have to try and stop you. I'll attack with both of these units.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack the Sith one that I've been doing, Council of the Sith. So now you can decide which cards you want to commit to the battle.
Both, I guess.
Both? Okay. All right. So now we do the edge battle thing, where I'll start because I'm attacking. I kind of want that one. I kind of like that. This is bad. All right, well, fine. I'll do that.
Okay.
And I need more cards. I'll do that one. What's that? Yeah, I'll just do that.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Oh wait, on my turn I get to draw one, or on your turn, right?
Yeah. Is that that reaction thing? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go for it. Does that change your opinion? Do you want to play more cards?
Yeah, I'll do this one too.
Okay. And out of all of them, I mean, I kind of want to keep that one in reserve. Okay. So I guess that's it. So now we flip them and count up the dots. If there are any fake cards, we look at those too. Nasty. Okay. So I don't see any fake cards here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in that case, I win the edge battle. I had to give up Obi-Wan to do it, but I couldn't play him anyway. So these go into the discard pile. And let's see. I think I had a thing here. After you win an edge battle as the attacker, deal 1 damage to the engaged objective. Limit 1 per turn. So I'm going to do 1 damage to the Sith thing here.
Alright, I'm going to do my force stasis thing to get Luke out of here. I don't want him.
What I'm going to do is play... When an event card is played, cancel its effect. I'm going to play that for 1 focus. So it's a wash. I figured you had that, and we're going to play it at some point. All right, so now I will focus. I kind of want. All right, so let's do this. I'll focus Luke twice. To let's get some focus tokens here. To make his first attack, and I get 2 black blasters. So I'll attack the TIE Advanced over here and do 2 damage to him, which I think gets rid of him.
Yep.
And I've got 2 blast icons. So that does 1 damage and 1 damage. So which I think that's actually enough to kill this objective.
So is there any units on my side that are supposed to stand up to your units?
There
Like
is.
none of these do more than 1 damage or have more than 2 life.
You can keep that one out. You're not done with them yet.
Oh well, she's gonna die next. Yeah, but
No,
okay,
it's your
sure.
turn.
Yeah.
So I focused him. Now you get to. Oh, I see what
All
you're
right.
saying. If you attack with her, it's one blaster.
Yeah, they're all worthless. Okay. Yeah. So I'll focus and do that. Yeah, I'll attack the believer.
All right. And in retaliation, I'll do 1 damage and 1 blaster, but that objective is destroyed.
Oh.
So I do
Oh yeah.
1 damage to
Yeah.
you.
So she instantly dies.
Yeah, but all of my characters are now like tied up. All right.
Okay.
Oh, didn't want to do that. So from here, I can't do anything else. Now we're on to the force phase. None of my characters are ready to be counted toward force. I don't think you have any right now. So it stays light side for the moment. So now we're on to your turn. Your Death Star thing goes up by 1. So you're on 7. So 5 away from winning.
Oh, that's the balance. Okay, so then refresh.
Yep.
Get all this stuff off. And I put my objective out there, right?
Absolutely. So that is the Heart of the Empire. Wow, 10 hit points.
Oh.
If you
kill it, I lose.
Well, I'm not going to bother because I only need 1 anyway.
Oh, it has 3 energy.
3 resources on it, though. Look at that.
Okay. Wow, that is a lot. So now I have a total of what? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
That's good. Now you can draw. Discard 1 if you want, and then draw up to 7.
Okay, so 5. Oops, what am I doing? Get at it. Okay. 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 Oh, wow. Okay, I found all of my good ones. Okay. I just didn't have strong ones at the start, I guess, so I take back all of my complaining.
Okay. I know that you don't like going into a game blind like that, so yeah, you're good. Yeah, so go ahead and hit me.
Okay, so...
Actually, I get to get rid of a focus on Luke. It says, after your opponent's turn begins, remove 1 focus. So 1 goes away from Luke.
Okay. He still has 1, though, right?
Yeah, he still has 1. So and all of my characters are tied up at the moment. But keep in mind, they will be refreshed by next turn, and unless you do something. And could potentially nuke one of your objectives. So you want to keep some units in reserve if you can. It's up to you, though. If you have a plan.
Well, the first thing I want to do is I will spend 3. I don't know if this is actually going to work or not. We'll see what happens. And I am going to Force Lightning Mr. Luke.
Ooh, destroy a target exhausted unit. Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, Luke is dead. That's nasty. Okay.
Yeah, I had that card in my hand since the beginning, but I just didn't want to use it on somebody that was like
not a red shirt. I get it.
Obi-Wan, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the only thing I can really play, the thing that stinks is I don't want to overload this thing, but I think I kind of have to at this
let's
point.
do this then.
If you use that card on Obi-Wan, he'd be Obi-0.
Yeah. Wah wah.
I know, it's terrible.
All right, it is what it is. I'm just gonna spend all 4. So.
Wow. Okay. All in.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like kind of.
Well, you have no units, so that's kind of important.
and I'll put out a Rancor.
Ooh, okay. After you refresh, destroy the lowest cost non-vehicle unit in play. Wow. The lowest cost non-vehicle unit. So if I don't do something about him, my units are just going to get eaten. That's
Although mine could as well, right? Like, it could be one of my units.
Yeah, in case of a tie, the active player decides, which is you. So yeah, if you put out a weaker one, like you're 4, I've got a 2 and a 2. So these guys are in danger here.
Right.
So
Okay, so that's it for me. That's all I can do. I'm going to hold him back again.
okay. Do you want to commit him to the force?
No.
Oh no. Okay.
Although,
In
if I
doing,
do,
if you do, you this flips back to the dark side.
that feels kind of crappy though. Because then he'll be, the 2 focus is gonna be rough for him, I feel like, because he's like my first strong unit, you know?
Right.
Um, but you're just gonna keep, like, doing damage to my stuff. But then you could focus your guys too, so even if I put a focus on him, as long as you put one on either of your guys. Yeah, I won't.
Okay.
I'll just not focus him or whatever.
Alrighty.
Or force him, whatever.
I got you. All right.
Okay.
So
That's it for me.
balance. Because light side is showing, I get to do 1 damage to one of your objectives. I'll just pick, I guess that one. I don't think it matters. They're both 5 and 5. From there, refresh. So 1 from each. Okay. And now I get to draw up to 6. I need some units. Well, I've got a red 5, but no Luke to pilot it. There's that vehicle fighter thing that you were looking for.
Well, I threw that card out. I was like,
I figured.
I'm done with it.
When a character's unit is destroyed, returns to its owner's hand. Oh, interesting.
Oh, and I get to draw a card.
I could have used that. Yeah. I need 5. I don't have it.
Oh wait, do I? Because I still have that one, right? No, I don't. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I'm not.
Can I just put it back and
Yeah.
shuffle?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
You're good.
I forgot that was the one you took out.
No worries. Protect if character card you control be damaged, you may place the damage. Interesting. Okay. Downside is not very powerful. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play red 5, and that's 3 focus. 1, 2, 3. And actually let's do 1, 2, 3. Do I want to tap this twice? I kinda don't. I'd have to play anything else. I could play, instead of red 5, I could play Redemption instead. It's a capital ship. Although 3 blast icons, if I can get through with that, that would be amazing. I kind of want to do red 5. Okay, I guess enhance a character unit. I could put Trust Your Feelings. Focus this enhancement to remove 1 focus token from... Most Desperate Hour. Alright. If I go all in, your Rancor could only attack 1 guy. Even if you win the edge battle. So I'd have to, like, bring enough with me to destroy that objective. And I don't know if I can do it. Oh, that's gonna suck if it doesn't work. Okay, well, I guess I'll leave it. Okay, because I may need it for next turn. Okay, so I played red 5, and I think I will. I mean, I kind of have to at this point because you're gonna eat people if I don't. So I'm gonna just all in with these. on... Oh, no, the one that's damaged. The one up there. And...
Okay.
Yeah.
So that guy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll defend.
Yeah, I don't have a choice. So,
Oh, wait, that's not Tilly.
that's
Okay.
fine. So, at the moment, it's now edge battle. I'm going to go ahead and just start throwing cards in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, what's the point of the edge battle again? What happens if I lose?
I
It
get...
determines who goes first?
yes, and I get to use white icons if I
Oh, I
win.
see.
But you get to use a white icon if you win.
All right.
I feel like you'd win this edge battle anyway, because I'd hate to give that up. Alright, I'll have to just suck it up. Okay, so I'm done with my... If you want to commit more to the edge battle, you can, if you want.
Yeah, I will, just to get rid of it, honestly.
Okay. Any more?
Nope.
Okay, so I think you've won this one.
Yeah.
Holy cow, Palpatine. Holy cow.
It's taken too long to get him out. He's just sitting there doing nothing.
I understand. You won that easily. I do have a target of opportunity, however. If you are the attacking player, deal 1 damage to the engaged objective. So 1 damage just gets thrown there. And then
Okay.
all of this gets discarded.
I wanted
And
to play Palpatine, but I couldn't.
do it.
Okay,
So
so I go
You go
first,
first.
right?
Yeah, you won the edge battle. So
I mean, no matter what, you're going to kill the objective, right?
not necessarily. If I cannot kill the Rancor, then it's defended. It
Oh.
depends on who you kill.
Well, I think I have to go for red 5,
Yeah,
right?
I didn't win the edge battle, so these white blast icons are useless.
Oh. Wow, okay, yeah, so I'll do that. Yeah, we'll get rid of red 5
Alright,
then.
so red 5, so you have to focus him.
Yep, okay, so
red 5's gone. And now I get to use these 2, but only the black icons. So I'm going to focus the 1, and focus... That does 1 damage to your Rancor.
Yep.
And focus the other one twice. Because of intimidation. And do 1 more damage to the Rancor.
Yep.
But it's not enough to kill it. What am I missing here? No, okay. I guess that's it. Yeah, you completely blocked me there. So I only got 1 damage through, which is good for you. And I think that's it for my conflict stuff. Now, force. My force is 0, yours is 0, so the force stays the same. And it is now your turn. So you've got the balance. It's light side, but you still get 1 tick.
Wait, didn't you do damage to one of my things? Oh, this one, I see it. I'm sorry, I'm blind.
No,
okay.
you're fine.
Okay.
You're 4 away.
So, balance, refresh.
Yep, so you can remove 1...
Nice. No, I already took one off.
Oh, you did? Oh, wow. Oh, that's right, you tripled it. Wow. What about your Rancor?
So, am I allowed to use this one if it has any energy at all, or do I have to clear them all?
You have to clear it all. Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, so I am going to... Probably not a great idea, but I'm going to discard this so I could get, like, basically a full hand.
Did you want to play your Rancor's ability? After you're fresh, destroy the...
Oh, yeah. I would like to do that.
Okay, any preference?
We're going to get rid of this one.
This one here. Okay. Makes sense.
I like the one that has the
Double focus on it.
intimidated one or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so then I draw, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this one I still have, so I get 1. Yeah, I'm still at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Oh. Well, that's annoying. Wow, okay. Wow, that is so unlucky. Okay, I'll do this card for sure. So it costs 0.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw 2 and then discard 1.
Oh,
right?
okay. Sounds good.
What happens if I run out of cards?
I think you. That's it. Like, I don't think you can get. But let me take a look real quick.
I was just curious. It's not a
Yeah,
big
I'll look
deal.
it up while you're doing that. Star Wars card.
All right, and I'm discarding this, another Sith library, since I can't actually use it.
That's good.
Um.
Yes, you just play the rest of the game with the cards that you have.
Oh my god. Okay, that's scary. So maybe drawing 6 wasn't a great idea.
You still have 6 cards left, right? So this game will be decided in 1 or 2 turns. Trust me. It's either going to be I'm either going to get lucky and get some characters out and get past your Rancor, or I'm not.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and I will. Well, this is a little bit awkward, I suppose, but I'm gonna get out a interrogation droid.
After this unit enters play, discard 1 card at random. I only have 1 card. Oh, I have 3. So what I'll do is I'll just do this. I'll just shuffle them up, and assuming they want to get into a stack. Here we go. And of course it's that one. Well, that sucks. The redemption. I was hoping for that one.
Oh, your ship.
Yeah, that's all right. So I've got these 2 left.
Okay, and I mean, this guy can only do damage to creatures anyways, and you can't do anything with this guy. You can't. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I know I'm slow at this.
Fine.
The force thing, right?
Yep.
I do that at the end of my turn,
Correct.
and I can't do it on something that's focused, right?
Correct. Well, you
All
can.
right,
It
so
just doesn't count.
Right. So, and I'm not going to attack then, and I will. Although, if I attack with him, but then he can't defend, but you can't. Well, you might draw a character though, and you probably will, considering you've drawn like 4 cards. Yeah, I won't attack. I'm just going to not go for the whole kill your objective stuff. I tried, you repaired it, and that's the end of that. So I'm going to skip conflict, and I'm going to go straight to force. I'll put it on this guy.
Okay, makes sense. So now it's 2 pips to 0. So now the dark side has the. That's good.
And yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. Well, on my turn, balance is dark side. Nothing happens. Refresh. 1, 1, 1, 1. And now I have to. Desperate Hour might be interesting. I kind of need the characters. All right, so I'll deal. I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Non-friendly. Friendly non-vehicle unit. Deal 1 point of damage to another. Oh, interesting. Okay, could be useful. All right, so I gotta play as many characters as possible at this point to get out there. At most, I can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll have to do 4. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and play these guys. The question is, what do I do about Mr. Rancor? If I attack now and I lose the edge battle, then that's that. Okay, so let's do this. I will, for the fun of it, just I'll throw these at you, in the hopes of destroying this objective.
Right.
It may not win, but
So the way that it works is if you win the edge battle, you'll be able to do 1 damage to it with this one, right?
yes, one with that
And
one.
then if I don't block, you'll do another damage to it because it's not blocked, right?
Correct.
So you can't kill it as long as I defend with 1, I believe, right?
Unless I have a fate card that,
Oh, true.
but I don't.
Oh, right. I know what your cards are. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Right. But no, that's a good point. All right. I will. Is there any point to not defending with this guy, though? That's my question. Because you probably want to kill the Rancor more than anything.
Probably.
And all your stuff is going to be exhausted. So even if I defend with this guy and he dies, I'll still have the Force on my side.
True.
And then I could still keep doing my actions. So I'll defend with my interrogation droid.
All right, sounds good. So now we do the whole edge battle stuffs.
Right.
So I'll play that one. This unit has shielding, which means I get to apply 1 shield to a target of my choice. I'll just throw that on, I think, this one.
What's this symbol?
That is focus.
Like
when you that is tactics. Whenever you attack with that, you can now give a focus token to any card that I have.
Oh, I see. Okay, it is what it is. Crap. Okay, so I'll put down that, I suppose.
All right. See if you win. Okay, see that's a problem. Okay. How do I do this? I have to win. I've got 17 cards left in my deck. But you've got how many cards in your hand? If I can make you run out of cards, that'd be awesome. You've got 6 left. I feel like I need these though. All right, I guess it's fine. I'm done. So, you want to keep adding though?
No. No.
No. Okay. So flip. So, it's 2-2. Let me see what happens real quick when you tie. Star Wars card game tied fate. Might just go to the manual. Might be easier. Yeah, I'll have to check the manual. Let's see.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. There's bound to be something. I knew it was going to come up. I just... Reveal. Finishing. The player with the higher total wins. In the case of a tie, the edge goes to the defending player. So you would win the edge battle.
Oh, wow. Okay, I was not even expecting that.
Yeah, so now we resolve these in ascending order. Deal 1 damage to target participating enemy unit. So 1 damage to your interrogation droid.
Yeah.
And you do 1 damage to engaged objective, which I'm attacking you, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was just tossing it, so I knew I wasn't going to be attacking like ever again.
No worries. So that's gone. And now you get first strike.
So all I could do is just exhaust somebody, right?
Yes.
Wait, if I exhaust somebody, does that mean that they can't? No,
That
because
means they
they're
can't move. That means they're tied up for this round. It's crowd control, basically.
okay. Um, doesn't really matter. He's gonna die no matter what, I
Not
suppose.
necessarily. Remember, she's got a white icon.
Oh,
If you
so
CC
she.
her, then she can't do anything against the interrogation droid.
All right, yeah. Thank you. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, no problem. That's why I'm trying to create scenarios that would cause situations like this to, as a learning thing. But yeah, so now you've
Yeah,
done that. I can only attack now with her, but she has no icons.
he
So
gets another.
I can't. Yeah, so I have to focus but not do anything. Because there's a survivor, no damage gets hit on that, and yeah, that's it. So I have to focus her, and
Oh no, why am I removing that? I'm stupid.
oh,
Okay.
you're fine. So that's it for me. Um, I now move on to force. Not going to do it. And that ends my turn. And
Okay.
it's dark side now, so you're up to 10. Two more,
Oof.
and you win.
Okay.
I just can't get through.
Um. Okay. I will. Wait. So first is balance. Oh, that's what we just
Yep,
did.
we just did that. Yep.
Sorry, I
No,
always
you're fine.
forget that. Refresh. So I get rid of 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. And I will toss a card even though I'm low on cards because that's just totally worthless.
That's all right. You
I
still
drew 2 of those.
you still have 6
Uh,
cards left.
so I get what, 3? Wow. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, when does this happen?
Refresh. So yeah, you get to actually eat one of my guys. I think
Okay, I am going to eat the Guardian of Peace.
makes sense. All right. She's
And then I will play an event. Tell me, I might be not able to do this, so just let me
sure.
know.
Uh huh.
But it's a 0 cost. It says deal 1 damage to a character or creature
Yeah,
unit.
you can use it. Absolutely.
Okay, so then I will do the 1 damage to your Jedi in hiding.
Here's the thing. I'm shielded at the moment.
Oh, you are shielded. So do I do it to this one then?
You could. It
Oh,
just takes 1 damage if you do.
I didn't think about that. Okay, the shield. Well, good on her for getting shielded, I suppose. Um, hmm. I guess I'll just knock the shield off this one. I like keeping this one with the
Okay.
enhancement
Keep
on
in
or whatever.
mind that shields are automatically gone during my refresh phase. So that's going
Oh,
to be removed anyway during my turn. Unless you plan to do something else to her to get rid of her.
I can only do this on my turn though, right?
I think so. Um Deal 1 damage to a target card. I believe so.
Alright, I'm just gonna hang on to it then since
Yeah,
it's not
I
really
would.
worth it. What else can I do? What else can I do? Oh. Okay, so I will pay 1, 2, and I will get out an advisor to the Emperor, which
Ah,
actually gives me another energy.
nice. And he's
So,
even got a focus symbol.
yes, right, so he can stall too, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anything else worth doing? I guess I have the energy, so I might as well just do... Although I have to be careful, because I could... Well, no, I shouldn't deck out, I think.
Yeah, it's 1 or 2 turns, and I think you're good.
So I'll spend 2 more, and I'll get out the Kuati security team.
Ah, okay.
Uh, now it is Dutch deployment, conflict, I'm not going to attack. And then force, I will put a force onto the visor to the Emperor.
Okay. So you are good. You've got 4 dots. Well, 2 dots to my 0 because this one's focused.
Yeah,
It's still,
exactly.
yeah, you're good. So
And
unless I
that's it.
do something this turn to get 3 force, it's game over. So I just have to hope that I can get what I need here. I think I have to get rid of 1 card at least. I hate to get rid of that, but it's 0 costing. Whatever. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Return of the Jedi. Put a Force user unit into play from your discard pile. Okay.
Oh, that's like insanely good. What the heck?
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I have to refresh. I forgot about that. That, and that. So the question is, how do I do this? This is a crazy situation. Okay. What does this one do? Oh, a little late now, R2. I'll play him. It's free. I mean, it's a free card.
Oh, there you go.
So,
Oh, and it's energy too, yeah.
yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll move that over here. And my refresh shield goes away. So I kind of have to spend I mean, I have no characters here. So I'm going to spend 3 to take... I want to see who's better. Obi-Wan or... Alright, there's
Luke.
you. Alright, so out of the 2 of them... I mean, he's higher costing, but he doesn't have enough blast icons, in my opinion. He's great at locking people down. When this unit is participating in engagement, your opponent must place the first card of his edge stack face up. Nasty. Alright, well, I think I'll take Luke. It's more iconic. So, I'll take Luke. And that's 1... And this is an all-in kind of thing. I have to do everything I can. I'm going to take her for 2. 1, 2. And that's it. So I have to push... I mean, this is it. If I don't, I'm out. Because you'll just win. So, how in the world? Okay, so now we enter the edge battle thing. So, this is kind of useless because you can see my card. So, I'm not going to play Twist of Fate. That's just stupid. So, I'll just play that one. I'll just play... Well, do I want to play that one? I might keep it for... You would have enough cards, I think, if I didn't play it. So you're fine.
Okay. Sorry, I just have to think.
No, you're fine. And to be honest with you, I still don't think I have enough to beat you. I don't have enough damage.
So no, but you can... Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, if you...
I don't have enough blaster. You have enough to win the edge battle and lock me out of playing my white icons, in which case not enough damage is going to get through to do enough to your objective. I need to get 3 damage through, and I just don't have enough to do it.
Because you're attacking with everything as well, that means you can't put any force... Like, there's no... You won't get any force balance, whatever,
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So if I don't somehow win this battle...
Yeah.
I have to not only...
Right.
Yeah, it's over at this point.
Alright. So, I'll just do it.
I'll just play everything. Alright.
Yeah.
I have a total of 4 dots. And you have...
Alright, I went for the nuclear option.
Oh my god, yeah. You have 4 on Vader alone. 2 on that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you win the edge battle. I still, target of opportunity... Deal 1 damage to the engaged objective. So I have 3 now. But I can't use any white icons. And you get to go first. So who are you committing to this battle? You can't commit. I'm guessing
Yeah,
all of them.
so I guess everybody else, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's an all-in situation at this point.
Okay, so I go first.
I think what I'll do is I'll use shielded on Luke.
Oh yeah,
Because
that makes a lot of
I have
sense.
Guardian of Peace. I can shield somebody.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then this is tough actually, because I think basically no matter what, the Rancor is going to die, and it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to
No,
drag
you're
this out.
fine. You're fine.
All right. I will attack the Rancor. I'll take out Luke.
Okay, so that's 4 damage.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is Guardian of Peace. Protect character. If a character card you control would be damaged, you may place the damage on this unit instead. So
Oh,
she's going to
okay.
hop right in front of Luke and bite it.
Okay.
So that would have happened no matter what you did. So you have to focus Rancor, and I have to delete her. She's
I
out.
could have focused Luke though, right?
I suppose so. Yeah, but it still wouldn't
Either way, it
matter.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
I
I'm
could.
just curious.
No, this is important. So here's the thing: I could try and destroy someone else rather than your Rancor, but your Rancor eats one person every turn, and like you said, drawing this out is silly. So I'll do with Luke 2 attack on the Rancor, which defeats it,
Yep.
just like in the movie, and then
Yep.
1 blast icon on this, so that's 4. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I needed 1 more damage. So now you get to do something.
Let's see. You attacked with him. Jedi in hiding. I guess it doesn't really matter which order I do this in.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you still win. The best course would be focus
yeah.
this person and then 1 damage to that. You'd still survive.
Yeah, he'd still survive. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Blah blah blah. So focus on that one, and then he gets the thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
But he gets 2. I just didn't drag his thing over there.
Nah, you're fine.
Doesn't really matter. But yeah, sorry.
You're fine. And then just 1 damage to him, which doesn't really do a whole lot, and I'll focus her.
And
Double
then
focus.
he can attack back for 1, right?
Yes.
So he'll just take out the Jedi in hiding.
Okay, makes sense. All right. Dead and dead. And that is it. At this point, my turn ends. I mean, everyone's exhausted. I can't do anything. It's your turn, and because Dark Side is on your side, this goes up to 12, and you win the game.
Okay.
So I was 1 away from winning. If I could have...
You just have to kill 3 of these?
Yes, 3. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I was 1. So you can see the balance in this. Like, it's a nail bite. Every game I've ever played, it's nail biting. It's so close. So what did you think? Is this something you'd play again, or...
Yeah, I know I was kind of like a little salty in the middle there, but
No, it's fine.
it just felt like my cards were all so weak, but then it's like all my good cards were right underneath that, so it was like once I was able to get like the Rancor out and he was eating people and
yes.
you know, then it felt it was like okay, I actually have a fighting shot in this. So
I could have won had I not attacked with like the couple of cards I had. If it were me like playing hard, I would have saved redemption, like all of my units, and then attacked en masse so that I could have gotten through somehow. But
right.
still, I'm glad you liked it. I mean, one reason I like this over Magic is because you get to draw many cards as opposed to just one. And
I know I almost went through my whole deck.
Yeah. So I think Idly likes this game too.
I do. I actually quite enjoy it.
What are
The one that I like though is that dice rolling.
Destinies?
Yeah. Oh, I like that one.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, like this unit to me just feels like so. Like I get you could do one damage to an objective,
Right. And
but
that.
it's like
Mhm.
3 cost, 1 damage, 1 health. It's just like, what am I supposed to do with that? You know?
Yeah. If you just keep her, if you commit her to the Force and just don't attack or defend with her, that's just one plink, 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 plink every turn. And that might be enough to. I mean, again, one destroyed objective on my side is one tick on your Death Star. And then 2 objectives
Oh,
is 2, 3 objectives is 3. So the more objectives of mine you destroy, the faster this goes up.
I was thinking that when you commit a unit to the force, that's when you put the card on it. So I thought this was like a one-time thing. I didn't realize it plinked every turn.
Yeah, yeah. It's a after you after you commit this unit to the Force, do 1 damage to it. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, no, you're right.
Yeah.
All right,
So
okay.
that.
I see what
Sorry.
you're saying. No, no, I misread it. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah. With that in mind, I just feel like this is just like not a good card. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
No, that's
I don't know.
understandable. Also, note the black icon. So, like, even if you don't win the edge battle, you'll
Oh,
still get some decent damage with her.
true. Yeah, that's true. I see. I keep on like overlooking those black and white symbols. That's
Mm-hmm.
part of my problem.
No, I mean it was her first game, so I didn't even get. I had 13 cards left. I had who did I have? I had Corellian Engineer. It binds all things. Dagobah training. Oh, there's another resource. Jedi lightsaber. Twi'lek loyalist. Twist of fate. C3PO. Dagobah. No major characters. Oh, Yoda. I could have used Yoda.
Oh, Yoda, look at that. So you want to buff this guy up then?
Yeah, for every enhancement I add to him, he
Holy-
gets extra a black gun and blast symbol.
Wow. Yeah, I was kind of. Where's my? Yeah, like Palpatine.
Palps, yeah.
Like this one, I wanted to get in place so badly because it's like after an objective is destroyed, although I was like not in any position to be destroying objectives,
Mm-hmm.
return an event card to your hand, so I could just get that Force Lightning back
Oh
and
yeah, and
just
just
like keep
murder.
on zapping your guys.
Yeah, that's good.
I wanted to do that so bad, but I just can't afford them because that is so strong. Just kill an exhausted unit,
Yeah,
like
instant
boom.
kill. Yeah.
And what was I thought I what did I do with Vader?
Vader's right here. In the edge stack over here.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this one says after you play an event card, deal 1 damage to a target unit. Yeah, that's pretty cool too.
Yeah. Even still, once per turn, I mean, it's still pretty devastating.
Yeah, yeah. That could just like plink off your little 1 life guys
Mm-hmm.
and thin out the hurt a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it, man. I think this is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's definitely whoops, thought that. Yeah, I like it. I
Cool.
at first
I
just felt like I was totally outmatched and there was just no chance I could stand up to your units, but then I started getting like the good stuff.
Right. For reference, I will quickly show you the deck building element. Not saying you have to do anything now, but I just want to show you. Like this was 8 of the objective sets, 8 objectives with their matching cards.
Oh, right.
So
I forgot about that part. So,
let's see.
where do you see if it's matched to?
Okay, yeah, good question. Okay, so on the bottom, check this reconnaissance mission, the one that's damaged. On the bottom right, it says 36. Do you see that?
Yep.
And then it says 1 of 6.
So there's some more 36.
So
Oh,
there's
okay.
5 36s in your regular deck.
Okay, so like that's one,
Yep.
and then. Oh, so your deck is based off of the event cards that you choose? Is that how it works?
So there's objective sets. So
Oh,
you choose you take a look at the it's basically a set of 6 cards, 1 objective and 5 regular playing cards, and then you add 8 of those sets, 10 when you're building your own, to build your whole deck. So you're gonna in the end you're gonna have 10 objectives and like 50 cards or something like that.
that's kind of cool actually. I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. And just to give you
So,
a frame of reference, pull this back up. Star Wars.
Capture those cards. Oh, okay, I see.
If I switch over, is that going to mess you up?
What do you mean switch over?
I'm going to switch to the deck building app, which is...
Oh, it's in tabletop?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
All right, I'll hit load. Hopefully you come with. All right, do you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if you look on the Sith columns, I pulled your starter deck. It says, there's the objective, and there are the 5 cards that go with it. There's the objective, there's the 5 cards to go with it. There's the objective, there's the 5 cards to go with it. And that's how you build your deck.
That's so cool. I like that a lot for some... I don't know why I like that so much, but I actually really like that.
Mm-hmm. And you can see it was like 8 that we used here. And you can see how many there actually are. So, yeah, the Sith has like, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times 3 is 45. So there's roughly 45 different objective sets. So you can mix and match as you see fit. And that's just Sith. Yeah.
Just, oh, whoa. That's pretty good. Wow, what the heck?
Oh, this one here, yeah.
And then cards. Dude, oh my god. I almost wish you didn't show me this. Now I have to go through every single one of these bags. Know what I'm doing this weekend? No, I'm just kidding.
That's just the Sith. I mean, the Imperials have their own.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
you might
wild.
like Scum and Villainy if you like your Scum stuff. There's a whole...
Oh, wow. 2 energy thing. Wow, this is wild. Holy crap. This... Wow. So you'll play like 100 games and never have the same game twice, that's for sure.
Yeah. There's a website that actually I use to help me look up objective sets and what's in each set, so I know what I'm getting when I'm building my deck. And if you're interested, I can link that to you whenever you want to see it. So I can actually what I can do is I build a deck on that website, and then I come here and I go, oh, if you hover over a bag, it tells you the number. Like it'll say 19, 20, 21, 22. It's not the 4, but the next set of numbers, 25.
Yeah.
That number is the number in the bottom right-hand corner of the cards. So if you build your deck on the website, you go, okay, I have objective sets 24, 36, 25, whatever. Just come here and find the bag, drag them out, combine them, and you're good. And you can, if you know how to save objects, once you have your cards, like your objective set here, you can put it on top of your regular cards. Just right-click and then save object. And then you can then load that object, all 60 cards or whatever it is, onto the other Star Wars app that we were just in.
My game just crashed. I think I was trying to pull too many cards.
No worries.
Yeah, you need to give me that website, though. I'll definitely check that out.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for... I know that was a lot, and that was like 2.5 hours, so apologies if it was long-winded, but it's not a game I can unfortunately teach in like 10 minutes. But hopefully...
No, I could see why.
This helps pave the way. I would also recommend that one video I linked. That's a 20-minute... That's a really well-done Fantasy Flight tutorial video. That goes over everything we sort of learned today, and puts it all together for you. A lot better than I probably could. But...
Yeah, no, that's cool. I dig it. I like this game, actually. This is something I can totally get into.
Cool.